We started the year with World NTD Day celebrating the progress made towards the WHO NTD Roadmap goals and raising awareness about NTDs among Canadians and the Government of Canada, working with global partners to unite, act, and eliminate NTDs. We partnered with Orbis Canada to deliver a webinar on Canadian engagement in global trachoma elimination strategies, among several other events and media engagements. We sent a letter to the Honourable Minister of International Development, Ahmed Hussein, inviting him to a multi-stakeholder meeting to learn about Canadian efforts to end NTDs. International Development Week followed, where 2 Canadian senators raised awareness about NTDs, and we engaged in broader campaigns within the international development sector, asking the Government of Canada not to back away from its ODA. In spring, we inspired inclusion on International Women's Day and welcomed 3 new steering committee members, Dr. Kumbo Kalua, Dr. Nomar Moretti, and Dr. Innocent Nteganira. We intensified our G7 NTD advocacy, supporting the C7 communique, and signed and delivered a joint letter to our G7 leaders to step up and fund neglected tropical diseases. We met with PAHO Director Dr. Barbosa on his visit to Canada, joined a PAHO Civil Society Roundtable, and met with Canadian-based PAHO WHO collaborating centers contributing towards global health equity. And we brought NTDs to the Healthy World Conference. We welcomed Summer with a new Kigali Declaration Commitment from the NOMA Action Group, a blog for World Dengue Day, and a webinar on youth action on climate, water, and NTDs. The last of our summer days were spent on consulting with members to develop our pre-budget submission for Federal Budget 2025 and submitting written consultations to Canada's approach to Africa and climate finance. Dr. Alison Krentel, the chair of our network, welcomed fall at the PAHO headquarters in Washington, D.C., moderating technical sessions on PAHO's disease elimination agenda, before heading to the World Health Summit in Germany to advocate for continued Canadian engagement in global NTD prevention and treatment, and attend panels on the impact of climate change on NTDs and on women's health issues, including female genital schistosomiasis. Steering committee members Manish Philip and Dr. Kumbo Kalua met with other NTD networks at the NTD NGOs conference in Malaysia to strengthen community engagement in NTDs. Next, the Canadian Network for NTDs presented on the impact of climate change on NTDs ahead of COP29 to the Global Cooperation Caucus and All Parties Caucus. Then the Canadian Network for NTDs went to the Canadian Conference on Global Health in Vancouver, BC, to deliver a symposium on NTD elimination through and beyond displacement. We also presented our NTD Research Award 2024 to Dr. Claudia Dugway, who joined online to receive the award. We took a deep dive into rabies and leishmaniasis through our blog posts, and we supported the launch of a new report on fighting neglected tropical diseases in French-speaking countries. The Canadian Network for NTDs also attended several multi-stakeholder events where we got to meet the Honourable Minister of International Development and other global health stakeholders. We are ending the year with this event today, and by giving a warm welcome to our new student and young professional NTD ambassadors and getting ready for World NTD Day 2025.